G'day guys, Josh here. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. So what I wanted to touch on today, because I saw, well, a well-known esports celebrity, I guess, or he is esports at this stage. Basically, he signed up with a crypto betting company called Esports Bets IO. It's a crypto site that also sponsors Revenge of the Numbers with Monte Cristo. Now, the reason why I talk about this article, because we'll go up this article first, okay? So this article was back in February when C. Marty, who's a caster, betted on an M249 being dropped when Na'Vi winning. So Na'Vi winning 13-1, and they dropped the M249, and basically he won his bet. Now, the big issue should be the fact that a caster's betting on this, okay? That's the big issue. Because we had a little run-in the AU scene where players were betting on games and not their own games. So actually, some of them did bet on their own games, and they got banned for match fixing and stuff like that as well. Because you can't do that; it's illegal. It's a thing where you get banned for it as well. And I'd put this up, put the good old unnecessary risks. So the main reason I'm not upset that spot fixing occurred, okay, with Navi, that's a different kettle of fish, and that's bad in itself because that leads to match fixing in the future. I'm talking about casters and analysts either betting on games, inducing others to bet on games, or giving out inside information that they shouldn't be able to do so. So basically, the highlight here as well is that some analysts and casters are seemingly inducing people or wanting to get people to know more about bets and when to bet and when not to bet on esports when they've got inside information, and some of them are even inducing people to their discords to be like, hey, there could be some betting, it could be some betting tips here. I did go onto the discords, it didn't seem anything like that. It seemed like an innocent watching party and stuff like that as well. But the main reason why I'm worried about this is that someone is going to go that edge further and start offering tips and inside information for a subscriber perk or something like that as well. There are some streamers, little known streamers that I know of that do that already with CSGO betting. And the reason why I'm not going after them is that they're not inside information and know about the game as they are casting it or in the official tournament channels or anything like that. Now, in this case, there are a few casters who are saying, or analysts, who seemingly, let's just say, wanting to know more and are also involved as a analyst or broadcaster, which I'm quite worried about integrity, okay, on that side of CSGO, because I don't want a scene where basically sponsors think it's just basically a bunch of match fixes basically as well. And it's better off to take out the sapling when it's small before it festers into a great heap and you have to basically cut out half the scene. Now, this video is not going to talk about ESL and Faceit and the Saudi ownership and stuff like that. That has been done to death, and I understand that. That is not a good, mix. It's sports washing. It's bad. If you're going to use that, when I'm just using examples, especially people I'm talking about using examples, you're going the wrong way, okay? Like, I agree with you on that. It's fine. I agree with you. But the topic we're discussing is betting in esports. Now, so first but not let's just go through a series of tweets which involve Thorin, Duncan Shields, and obviously his partner Monte Cristo. They do buy the numbers, or no, revenge of the numbers. Monte Cristo, I haven't seen him do it too much, but Thorin and Yumi have, said, here, come here, we can share our insights on, what teams are looking good and stuff like that. And you may have looked at unnecessary risks and be like, hang on a second, that's inducement. Now, Thorin, it shouldn't be worried about too much for him, because he ain't going to get into an esports broadcast, and it's not because he doesn't, it isn't because he's not employable, it's because he just says no. Because he literally has, I'd say right now, he'd probably be the first person to pick up in a lot of areas because he's really, really knowledgeable. Okay, he's dabbles in Valorant, League of Legends, CSGO, and he's got very, very good knowledge in all of it, okay? And provides some good advice as well. The thing is, this is the reason why I'm worried about this is that Yumi, who's not foreign, probably doesn't have the sponsors as well, is getting involved in this, and he does cast for ESL, and I know that. He does cast ESL, maybe cast other events as well, and you could risk yourself getting banned by just doing this sort of thing if Valve started to really crack down on it. Now, you can see here as well, basically you can go through a tweet and you see two names coming here, Yenko and Kassad. Now, this is obviously probably minor, and it's probably being bit, jumping at the shark or something like that. But I gotta say here, kind of encouraging betting or inducing betting or anything like that as well, or, wanting to learn insight or anything like that, probably is on a tightrope with unnecessary risks. And, doing an episode with Kassad about it as well and then showing examples, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right. So there's one of those grey areas where it feels like you're inducing someone to make a bet. Okay? I don't like it at all. I'm going to say, I think this is a thing where it can go down a very, very dark path very quickly, and it's going to turn to a part where, subscriber perks will get the inside information. Now you can see here as well, basically Thorin and Monte Cristo have their own betting accounts, which no doubt I'll probably say maybe it's sponsored by Esports Bet.io to get the free money there. I'm not sure how their crypto deal works. I don't want to speculate on it. Maybe it's their own money. Maybe it isn't. I don't know, okay? But a lot of these guys do have that little deal where they'll play with the casino's money to make it seem like, it's a good thing to do. Like, a lot of gambler streamers do it. Doesn't mean it's true, though, okay? If it's with their own money, good on them. If it's not with their own money, well, that's the industry for you. Now, like, the thing here as well, this is where where my thing's tingling and being like, hey, guys, bit worried here, because when you get into discourse, this is what some of the low-level gamblers do, and the betting agencies who have this inside information, is they start making people pay for it. Like, you have to be a Twitch subscriber to access this area, and vice versa. And I'm getting a bit concerned about this. I did explore the Discord. The Discord seems just like a viewing party and showing off your bets and stuff like that. So I'm fine with it at the moment. But I get a bit worried that it's going to go a bit more. And basically they have the insider tips if you get a Patreon perk, if you're a subscriber or anything like that. And I kind of get worried about that as well, because you go back to unnecessary risks and, introducing the bet. So you're influencing on the bet because of your inside information. And you always assume to have that if you're involved with CSGO production. This is why I exclude Thorin from it, because Thorin is not going to be involved too much of a production with big companies in CSGO League and all that stuff like that, because he does it himself. But the other casters I'm worried about is Kassad, Ynk and Youm3, and a few other lower casters as well who may not know anything about this, is that you got to be exceptionally careful if you're getting involved with betting and stuff like that. I mean, Thorin also shows off his bets as well, and he's seemingly getting a few other casters involved with it as well. Now, the main focus may have been focusing on Thorin there as well, but it's mainly for the casters who are in the lower picking order. Just be aware that, being with a gambling sponsor, or advertising gaming sponsor, or betting, or anything like that, especially in the AU scene, will most likely get you banned, okay? They'll find out eventually, and you'll probably get banned for a year or maybe a bit more. Or, if they find it in a very, very suspect area, you could even get banned from Valve completely, basically in the event. Valve might even talk to the organizer, be like, hey, this caster has been betting on events. We know he's been betting on events. Can you please not allow him to cast? Or he's been giving insider information out as well. I'm very, very concerned about the integrity of CSGO in general. Like, just any hint of no integrity, and just rather stamp it out, before it becomes a bigger issue. Especially with talent, especially with, taking on gambling sponsors, and especially making sure that, basically the league doesn't become a fixed mess. And that's what I'm looking at. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoy my opinions and stuff like that, you can like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Really, really appreciate it. And hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day. And, for the casters, or the upcoming casters, players, production, anything like that, remember to look at unnecessary risks from Valve. Always, stay integral, meaning don't bet on your own games. Don't give insider information out to gamblers that are high-level gamblers. Just basically say, sorry, bro, I don't want to talk to you, or anything like that. Because these sort of people, if you do give a bit of inside information, they'll start holding over your head and start trying to be your friend and trying to get all the inside information out. And then they'll turn a relationship, saying they'll tell your employer or tell out or, narc on you that you've been doing X and Y. Okay, so be careful of that as well. And production staff as well as analysts, try to avoid this sort of thing, okay? Unless you're not doing any production of esports events. If you're not, fine, go do it. Because you're not risking yourself or anything like that. It's mainly for the people who rely on the leagues or rely on the games to cast as their source of income. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great day. See you guys later. Peace out. Bye.